50% slow, like.
And you never know if there's a pudge behind him.
Yeah.
Those birds, it's a big deal because they have a low base attack time, which means they attack really fast, but they also have a low attack speed. So attack speed slows are quite effective against the birds. As you mentioned with the CM, another hero like Jakiro, those type of heroes are quite obnoxious for the birds. But like I said, I feel like if they can get past this laning stage, I think Fnatic will do quite well this game. The Terrorblade is kind of just the utility hero in the game, as weirdly as it is for Fnatic. They don't play Terrorblade in this like hard one position. He's like, he builds like drums, or like he might even build a hood this game. You know, he's gonna build these like.
He's 100% buying a pipe. Like that is probably, I'd say HOD pipe, maybe a medallion in there. Those are like those core items you were talking about that make him.
You're talking about Visage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it? Wait, were you not talking?
I said Envy might even buy a hood.
Oh.
No, Visage will 100% buy a hood.
Envy could. I just think it's hard because if you buy too many. I think you need a BKB, right? Like 100%. I think Hood and an early BKB might be too much of an investment.
That's true.
I could see like Drums though, like Drums Yasha BKB or Drums Dragonlance BKB, something like that. But you definitely need it ASAP. Probably at a time with your HOD pipe or Hood on Visage, BKB Terrorblade, you're good to go. Now you can crush through fights. But you can see EG just dominating the bottom runes. Are they going to start here as 3 or just do the same and attack this lane, force the teleports to the Safelane tower, and then send one guy top?
You can't leave Bloodseeker against 2 heroes this game, in my opinion. Meaning, like, Fnatic can't 2v2 a Bloodseeker lane.
But look at this. This is a cool innovation from Envy. He's going to block with the illusion and then run to the tower to prevent EG
my God.
from backstabbing him. Next level.
So funny. For anyone that's just tuning in, for the last few days, we've seen teams cutting the carry off, forcing them to TP. It's happened to Arteezy like 3 games in a row, so EG giving what is a taste of people's own medicine here, and that's so funny by him.
Mind game. That's next level right there.
He goes over and buys a Quelling Blade too. That's a big deal because he's never getting to that side shop ever
again. This, I mean, not having Metamorphosis at level 1, is it that big of a deal at all, or no? I mean, isn't he going to lose a lot of last hits down there?
Would you rather have to TP, or would you rather have Metamorph? That's the choice you...
Yep, I guess. And the problem is, though, he is going to be 2v1 down there. We'll see if he gets any last hits or denies. Probably not, but top lane, it is going to be a 3-2.
Bottom lane.
Yep,
that's the TP coming into play.
And there you go.
There you go.
Imagine if he didn't have that.
If he had meta, he'd just be dead.
Now he will get full HP from that health potion. So EternaLEnVy does get hooked, but he does a nice job. Skills and teleport scrolls getting out of there. Arteezy just right-clicking DJ. It's a 2-on-2. Meanwhile, Universe is just farming. He's like, this is sweet. Thanks, guys. But are you got to TP DJ or pieliedie out of there sometime, right? Or move a middle or bottom?
Arteezy will run this lane over if they leave Universe 2v2. Like, and he might even just run it over anyway.
A lot of damage.
I like the second point, or like the point in silence at level 2.
That was really cool because they just shoved the wave with CM Bloodseeker. This is not a lane you can actually tri-lane against effectively.
TB is dead bottom. Crit will just run him down with that hook plus rod. S4 says hello. And well, we've seen this time and time again. EE will lose his TB lane. It's all about will the other lanes win. Right now they're doing a good job bullying Arteezy. Is he just going to be dead here? Sure is. See you later. pieliedie takes 2 damage and 2 intellect. And now fly. This is very much going to be 4 intellect for pieliedie. He is the smartest man alive currently at 2 minutes into the game. And the only other lane now we haven't looked at is going to be Visage. It's funny, right? Visage and Zeus are both very bad at just last hitting with right clicks. So who has the advantage?
Oh, definitely Zeus. Look at the base
Visage, like weakest laner in the game, level 1 through 5.
71 versus what's Visage? Like 40 something?
I would love to check
50.
for you.
It's 50 flat.
60. Oh, yeah, it's not as bad as I thought, but he's got the...
He's got the Basilius, so he has 62. Yeah.
Well, top lane right now, Arteezy is in a 1v3 lane. This is, I believe, when Arteezy played some of his worst Dota back a couple months ago, but a TB back from Fly now.
He's used to it. This has been the safe lane for like 6 months, so...
And
wow, he used the Blood Right during the Q. Oh, what?
Arteezy,
he's got 3 stacks.
Here. Yeah, he is taking a ton of damage. We are going to see overwhelming odds come out. I believe he's might just be dead. No, he has a Tango. Should be fine.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. The Tango regen, the Blood Rage wore off as well.
And I know
he's only level 2, and he has no points in his.
But that's the thing, right? These are lane dominant teams. He did that. He knew what was going to happen to get the range creep. Like he needed that experience that much. I assume that's what he was doing for it.
The thing is that the key heroes for Fnatic, like LC, does not take over a game. It doesn't matter how much farm he gets. Like Nice
Fly.
stun.
You're good. It looks like he did that.
Nice
He just
TP.
TVs out all and they don't get the kill. But Fly, he does have a healing salve, pardon me, +3 mangoes, so he's got some nice regen.
This is not what Fnatic wants. Like they might kill Arteezy. It doesn't matter. They're just gonna get lane spammed at them. So even though LC is owning, he never takes over the game. They need their Terrorblade and Visage, and they're the ones struggling.
EternaLEnVy tried to pull the camp bottom, and Crit had a illusion rune sitting on top of the small camp, making sure that if he tried to pull it, it would get dragged. It's just the little things these players do to keep the lane where they want it. The lane's like it's in danger zone for Terrorblade. He's level 2, while both heroes in the EG lane are level 4 on Weaver, level 3 on Pudge. This is why you don't have solo offlaners or solo safe laners anymore, because in this patch, because of denies, look at Weaver, he has 13 denies. You outlevel a hero 2v1. In the past, that wasn't possible.
And you see, Abed will steal that double damage rune up from Sumail. So maybe it'll help him out in lane a little bit.
He has his Q on Universe, dead CM, yep.
Gets the CM, but now Arteezy, look at that, he can't even fight with that moment of courage. You don't want a one-on-one fight.
They're looking to
like
dive.
that.
EternaLEnVy bottom have the bugs.
Bugs come out. Do we have any teleport scrolls for anyone else? Doesn't look
They're
like
not
no
helping
TP.
him.
This will just be a kill. You give it to S4. Yep, Crit will do that. And now do you just pressure his tower as hard as you can with the he has the Aquila, pardon me, already.
You only TP to help your carry if there's counterplay potential, and Terrorblade has none at this point in the game, not only because he's a Terrorblade, but also because he's level 3 and this Weaver's level 4.
It's so bad because once they get the dive, now they can pull the lane all the way back. And if Envy goes back, he's just gonna go top jungle, it looks like, because if he goes bottom, there's no lane control. He'll just die again. No vision either.
He's an Envy special. He's gonna gank.
He's gonna get the
on this
bounty rune.
No, he's gonna gank top with level 2 metamorphosis. Like this is just what he does. He ain't like a normal, or not normal. I don't want to say normal. And a standard carry player. Did they see him?
Yeah, no, look right up top.
Oh yeah.
Yep, they do see it. They're gonna roll in though. Fly's gonna be a little bit trouble. A nice stun from Arteezy. They gotta make sure to at least get Fly. But it looks like they'll get Arteezy instead. Give EternaLEnVy this kill, possibly. Oh, he won't get it. They do, though. DJ picks it up and Fly's still trying to run. pieliedie's like, I'm getting this intelligent.
Pudge
I
is
do
freed
not
up to go
care.
mid lane. He might hook up it.
That's 4
But
TPs.
S4 TP's in here. Will he get it? He gets the bugs off on DJ. pieliedie will get out. Looks like this should be a kill on at least DJ. Will go to middle here.
And
nothing's
EternaLEnVy
happening
creeps
here.
top. This is so funny to watch EternaLEnVy do it.
That's a great play, and it's super cool rotation from S4, and they just bring the Bloodseeker to bottom. But LC, he died, so he's gonna just TP down to cover. He didn't die, but this is what you want.
No
because-
man on him.
Yeah, pressure the TB. That's the name of the game for EG.
And Bloodseeker loves being.
Oh, he gets the hook. He hooks him over to the right side. Sumail hits him with the nuke. Do we have any more damage? He actually has an early point in the static field. Maybe a second point in the Q would get him the kill. Now it's going to be a two-man curse Crit. Can he get the nice? Sure can.
He got ult on Zeus. He got ult.
He doesn't have the mana. He has a clarity. He's going to use it right now.
He has
Let us see.
4. He has Gravekeeper's cloak. No, that's not enough.
Yeah,
And now
he
he's gonna
saw him,
try.
though, but why not?
And at least, I mean, you use it, but now you see where everyone is on the map as well.
Yeah, just in case.
And it's going to be, this seems to be a lot like last game. Fnatic taking an early kill advantage, but the gold lead in EG's favor. Like,
Vici has 6 though when he gets back to wave. This is a huge deal for this hero. Like if he's not that far behind, he will start to pull ahead in this lane. Minute he gets his 6.
He's doing quite well, to be honest.
Oh,
19.
Fly.
They're trying to go. Yep, they're going mid
Yep,
because of the
Fly
level
is
6 on
going to die
Vici.
over here in this
Haste
middle
rune.
lane.
Oh.
Haste
We're
rune.
going to see, can he still stun him? S4 gets a kill. This might still be a kill. He gets the fairy fire off as well, but he will just run away, and he has a shrine active.
And Terrorblade getting dove top by S4.
The problem is that, much like last game, Arteezy's hero is not necessary for to carry late game.
Yeah.
Envy's is. He's far more important to his team's overall damage output, so even though they're both behind, Arteezy's a Bloodseeker.
That's not good for DJ. He's going to roll forward, but S4's here as well. DJ should just get killed here. He doesn't have Sakuchi up quite yet. Sumail is going to pop that range drum now. S4 just runs in, doesn't even want to use the bugs. We'll just get the kill there. And S4 is dominating, and once again, it's just mayhem. The laning phase, it's actually just Universe versus Arteezy somewhere, and then just 4 heroes on each team running around.
Yeah, the thing about Bloodseeker is he recovers so well because against heroes like Legion,
Bugs.
he doesn't lose the lane anymore.
Crits here. They get the bug up. It won't matter. S4 is just massacring him right now. And we are going to see pieliedie gets blasted. These raindrops just going away so quickly.
Because Arteezy has a good matchup bottom, they don't need to help him anymore, so they're allowed to just invade other lanes. And since Terrorblade's like so neutered, they don't even need to worry about him. So now it's going to bleed into the Visage's game.
Terrorblade
getting ganked over and over again.
He can't lane against Fly top.
Yeah.
Like, there's just a CM top that Terrorblade is afraid of.
Because, I mean, one person
Level 3.
TPs, right? Yeah, and you're just dead.
You can't be this weak of a core at this stage in the game. Even though you're level 3, or you're level 5 and he's level 3, if he gets a +1, you just die.
Yep.
So that's why he's not laning top.
They're still in a position though, like Fnatic with the turnaround team fight, like they get back into the game, but it's scary right now. And the Weaver, this was the first pick hero for EG, and there's a reason he's so powerful.
And Legion just has Phase of Kilo, which is nice, like those items, but like it doesn't change the way Legion can do anything. She can't pressure Arteezy despite the fact that Universe has this good start.
They're looking for a kill though. They're smoked up. DJ as well as pieliedie. They're gonna roll on forward. Is gonna miss, and now the double slap comes out. S4 is there. They get the duel. This might be damage for Arteezy. It's gonna be a fight. Zeus ulti will help. That's plus damage. That is not good. pieliedie is gonna die. DJ is gonna die. EG is gonna dominate the bottom lane. And what is your plan? EE is just farming jungle. Still Fly. Looking like Kuroki yesterday in the Phoenix. He's like, all right, if I have to, I'll just farm.
if you guys insist.
And you see right here, look at that. The roll misses and a perfect blood right.
As soon as that blood right comes down, like you see the pudge. And that's the strength of Weaver though. He's just kind of hiding off to the side. Then all of a sudden he gets a 3-man bugs, dives tower, finds the kill. And the problem with Fnatic's lineup as well is they have 3 cores. None of them can actually get involved in the game. Silence or Earth Spirit really aren't the greatest roamers either. Yeah, you have an Earth Spirit, sure, but all your lanes are behind. And the hero that had an advantage is Legion Commander, who's only really able to farm in a lane until Blink Dagger, and you're not even able to 1v1 a Bloodseeker because he's running around with tons of damage.
Yep, we slow the game down a little bit. We look at the wards. Each team only has about 1. This ward by Dire Crit has vision of the jungle as well as the mid lane if they try to back out. Arteezy smoked up the hook is going to hit. What a play. Arteezy's just going to cast Rupture on him. Good luck getting out. We are going to see a kick. It hits on Arteezy on the backside. They've tried to kill Sumail, but DJ, guess what? You can't do that. S4 is just killing a tower bottom. DJ will go down, and this is looking real bad right now for the side of Fnatic, and this is a game they might need. Look at this. Here we go. Crit. Hit him with it. Boom. Hook. As simple as that. You know the funniest part? Even if he hooked a bird, you kill that bird right there. Whatever. You get 100 gold. He has no resummons. Bugs. Oh, pieliedie. I love it. He just held position, dodged the bugs. He might still die. No, he won't because the bugs are around. Now Arteezy, you're in a little bit of trouble. That's going to be dual damage. Sumail gets the kill on pieliedie. Universe gets the kill onto Arteezy and Sumail. He's moving forward. Will they find... Oops, sorry about that. They find... Universe just goes down to Sumail. And a 2-for-1 trade. And look at the damage. Oh my goodness. Someone please stop. He's going to Sunder to save his teammate. A nice play there. Thanks.
EternaLEnVy special. Going to die to Zeus right after? No, never mind.
Wow, he would have.
He's going to die.
Oh, Sumail. Oh.
I think he's dead.
No.
Is this just... I don't... This, if you're Fnatic right now, I mean, you're in this. I mean, you are obviously in this game, but you know you're a decent chunk down right now.
Oh yeah.
But you also know you've probably come back from games like this. You've got to stay focused, right? There's not much else to say. You have to stay mentally focused for something like this.
I just don't know what else. What do you do here?
Yeah, because you always get it. There's always going to be a lane empty. It feels like whether it's S4 farming or Arteezy.
They have level 6 on Crit. They're most likely going to smoke with the Crystal Maiden here, get a ward up. As well as just
level 7.
Yeah, you had the tome. Are they not going to smoke really? Interesting.
And now there's a ward there. Oh, good ward there.
That's why you usually smoke when you're in the trees, just so in case there's potentially a ward anywhere that would see you poke your way out. They are going to be set up for this on Fnatic. I don't think EG up. They actually smoked themselves on top of a creep, so.
And now they're moving top because they know the other 2 are over here, probably in the jungle or bottom.
Blink LC though. You don't have global.
We are going to watch because it looks like EternaLEnVy's in trouble.
I love
S4 TV's out. EternaLEnVy, he's dead.
Oh no,
the hook
rupture hook.
I love that play by S4, knowing that like, if he's just with his team, nothing can go wrong.
Yep.
And well, maybe EternaLEnVy did that to save the ward right here. Because I mean, well, never mind. He'll get it anyways. Oh man, Sumail. He's just having a decent game. Feels like EG is just complete control of this game. But Abed, with the Helm of the Dominator, is able to push lanes quickly.
Look at their ward control, and they have an option now. Do we go for these tier 2s, or do we want to cut all the way across the map? Because they are so strong at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just looking down here, like you said, just all the way. They just control both jungles as well as mid lane.
And those are the most, like we talk about wards that are hard to counter. Those are relatively easy, but they give the most efficient vision.
And do you really want to try to counter versus a Bloodseeker who can just run at you? My bad.
Oh,
Crit.
Goodness.
Killed EternaLEnVy. I'm not even sure that.
Just another hook into Zeus.
Because he has this high ground ward.
Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower
And that
is under
opens up
attack.
Roche.
And I've seen
They got a
Eternal,
Weaver. Or they just go all the way top.
I've seen EternaLEnVy come back from games, but I'm not sure
They
about a
get
game
Courier,
this.
no.
Radiant's Courier goes down, and now top lane.
That does save them because they know there's heroes coming behind them.
Yep, it looks like they all will get out, and actually a good job pushing here by Abed. The damage on this tower, it might be enough to kill tier 2, but they are sticking around. pieliedie is not 6, by the way. He is still not 6. In comes Crit. The birds, they just want to clean him out. Abed does get the last hit. Here we go. Roll in. He does have the ulti. Pudge will definitely be going down. He gets the deny. Somehow will buy back. He's going to TP immediately in the shrine.
Four-man bugs.
Still maintain a lot of damage. The bugs are eating up.
the bugs,
DJ
they'll get
wants the
global.
kill, but DJ gets owned by us for the Crit does it again. And now we do see DJ kills Fly on the backside. But a 2-for-1, and they kind of knew it was coming. They do get the tier 2. Abed does get gold, and he does survive. And here you see the fight right there. Well, we're gonna watch. Yeah, Crit will not get a burden. There it is. You just a decent initiation, but Crit gets that deny.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
and
not like he
immediately
tried.
buys back.
Yeah.
It's like actually just bad that you killed him because you wasted time and damage, and now you're stuck in a poor position.
Did steal 2 in though.
True.
But the double hook and Crit.
Yep, bottom
Did end
lane.
up
Bottom
killing
lane.
one of the
Arteezy's
birds.
in deep. Got kicked under tower by DJ. After playing an aggressive, he played aggressively on Universe, got kicked under tower by DJ after he tried to run away. And luckily for him, he didn't give dual damage to Universe, but that was a little just.
The thing about TerraBlade as a hero is that usually, you know, as you said, Envy loses a lot of lanes on the hero, but then wins games. The problem is you're up against what I would call is like the hyper counter, Zeus.
Yeah,
There's
Zeus
no
and Tinker
point-
are the 2 worst heroes to play against.
There's no point. I would say Zeus is even worse because it's so much easier for him to deal damage to you. There's nothing you can itemize for to keep your illusions alive the entire game.
They one
especially
shot,
when Zeus is
even with
ahead.
like 3,000 health on the illusion, it gets one shot by
because
the bolt.
massive magic damage, tons of wave clear, and the global mobility.
pieliedie. I believe he is just dead. There is nothing else you can do. Just eats him here. S4 taking the kill. Sure will. That's a monster
That's
kill.
another flesh heap stack for Crit.
Yep. Both sides, they love these kills. You get intellect on one, strength on the other, but there's one team who's winning. But look at this. DJ is going to find Arteezy here, but EternaLEnVy actually went the other way. They knew there's a tier 1, and a smart play just bailing out. Zeus ulti will pop out.
Look where
Will they
S4 is,
chase?
man.
Yeah, he's
Just between tier 2s and tier 3s right now.
Yeah, oh, the hook. It actually hits Arteezy instead. They could chase DJ, but probably tough. He's just going to TP in front of him.
Fly's got the most peaceful game going on right now. He just plays some awesome wards and just chilling, walking around
Just
with
hitting
aura.
creeps. He has max Q.
This is the dream right here.
So you did say, I mean, what's Fnatic's peak now? Is it just EternaLEnVy 6 slot? Is that like their only chance or what?
I think it's on the Visage.
Yeah.
Okay, what does he need to do?
He needs a pipe, and he needs to just get super aggressive. You can see it's the standard items: medallion, HOD, pipe, and that's the timing where they're in a position where they can kill the Zeus even if he gets his ult off, and like still sustain through an engagement. The problem is all of VG's heroes output so much damage, and Crit has become a real nuisance as well. He's got the
going
same
Blade
net worth
Mill.
as Envy.
Yeah, I want to see Crit after the Blade Mail go for a Crimson Guard.
Just so you know, I'm sure both teams are tier 2 goes down bottom on the Radiant side, and just no one's there at all. So I'm sure Dire knows where Radiant is. Radiant probably knows where Dire is as well.
We talk about EG. They're playing as Dire. You want to be in this top shrine area of Radiant and just continue playing around Roshan. Chase them into this top area, and look at mid. Arteezy just hanging out. There's another tower dying to creeps.
Blood raging the siege creep. Or sorry, yeah. Well, that is going to be a faked out Zeus ult.
And there's no tower for Fnatic to take top. It's just dead space up there. EG doesn't care. Like, they have control over what they need. This hill gives them control still of the areas between Roche. They can see the pathways.
How do you kill Weaver when you have the Lincolns?
You don't.
Like I said, he was going to go BKB, but when you have this free of a game, you're freed up to have the luxury to build these like more, greedy items.
They smoke on Fnatic.
Oh, Arteezy is. Oh
No.
In a little bit, but Zeus scans him out. Look at Arteezy, like, whoa, all right, see ya.
They're chasing him with the net creep. Nope, not going to be enough.
I've got a question. Why does when you blood rage something, it doesn't show you the plus damage it gives you? Or I guess it just doesn't?
It's kind of like when you decrypt somebody, it doesn't tell you. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Because I was looking, I was like, wait, he blood rages siege creep, and I looked at him like, well, it's still 40 damage, but it definitely increases it.
Yeah, it just increases it.
Percentage-based skills are strange a lot of the time. I was just making sure it did increase. I wasn't going crazy.
Yeah, because it's not like attack damage, right? It's all the damage of that unit, so it'd have to...
It applies it on... Yeah.
It's like it just calculates however much you're supposed to deal, and then it deals it like plus 40%.
So we do see Radiant still just playing around this top. Like you said, there's nothing to get done here. Oh my god, how did he split the creeps and the birds? Global will fly out. They have the stun of the birds as well. Stun's gonna fly out. They are gonna get some dual damage here, but in comes the rest of them. A nice silence coming out from DJ. Is it gonna be enough though? Doesn't look like it. They are all arcane curse. They don't want to cast abilities. Will the silence be enough on Abed? It's gonna do a ton of damage. He just has to sit there up above as well. Universe is probably gonna die. Sumail, he wants to cast spells. And he does. He gets damage off that Aether Lens range. Look at that from downtown. He does reapply Arcane Curse, but his Tranquils don't get canceled. He doesn't care.
Yeah, I played this matchup of Visage versus Weaver the other day, and it doesn't feel good at all. Because Weaver, like Visage is a hero that relies heavily on positioning and kind of protecting himself. And Weaver just puts the bugs on you. You don't kill them very fast, and he just makes it a nuisance in the fights.
The birds also die to physical damage more often than not, and the birds persist through the Gargoyle Stone form, so they just pop up minus like 15 armor. The bugs at times will actually finish off the birds.
Yeah, no, I've seen that before as well. And once the bugs start doing enough minus armor, sometimes they'll even break a Gravekeeper's Cloak charge.
So right now, EternaLEnVy hit level 10, has a Dragon Lance. With Metamorphosis, he does a decent amount of damage. The problem is, one stun, and he's probably just dead instantly, so he just continues to farm around the map in safe spots, which there aren't many anymore.
He went for the 30 damage on Visage over the cast range.
Let's see, will he...
Don't see that very often.
I think they need every little scrap of DPS they can get.
Yeah. Weaver also took the mana break. I like that too, to be honest with you.
Because he was too far ahead?
Yeah, you just, who cares about XP? You have all the farm in the world. You're going to get the XP anyways.
Oh, look at EG's positioning. They're reading the smoke, not doing Roche just yet.
Oh, EternaLEnVy. I think he tried to hook EternaLEnVy. Didn't matter. They find DJ instead. He instantly dies. EternaLEnVy now. He's getting chased down. That's the real one. He does get a nice Sunder off. Will this be a kill? It sure is on Arteezy because that Sunder. EternaLEnVy drops though. And now DJ wants to get a kill. Does he have the duel? He sure does. This should be a nice one. His ulti is decent, but it's not going to be good enough. See you later, Sumail. That's plus damage. But now in comes S4. Crit gets a nice hook off. He will drop it. S4 doing a ton of damage. So is Legion Commander, though. He gets out. There's a lot of Arcane Curse.
He might die to the Arcane.
We're going to watch. He's going to TP.
He's got the Lincolns.
We'll see this. Yeah. Do we have a team fight recap?
I think if EG had been a little more hesitant, we'll probably have a replay in a second. I feel like they could have really crushed through that team fight, because you can see this is engaged. They get the initial kill on DJ, but he buys back. Looks like right
Sunder
away.
right here. It's a fight winner.
I think Arteezy literally just has to back away. Sumail is waiting on the high ground, ready to kill him. He's got his ultimate up still. Like, just hang out. Let Sumail do the work of taking out that Terrorblade. Fly with a nice ulti, a little to the right maybe, or he could have zoned out the team better. But at the end of the day, they win that engagement. I believe meta was not used, however, but at the same time, DDS4, how many times do we see this? Right into a Roche.
Yep. They use the buybacks look really weird on Sumail, but if you get something out of it, it's not too bad.
When you're ahead, it's all about being ahead. There's really no punish on the buyback, because the chances of you dying and that increased respawn leading to you getting extra objectives on your side taken out is very unlikely, and it just keeps you on map. All you lose is the cost, and you go farm it. You're a Zeus.
Yep, and all right, Kyle, you were talking. So, my goodness, Abed, why is this pipe is this just a game changer right when he gets it, or what do you do when you get it?
It's tough because Arteezy is about to finish a Radiance.
Pretty good.
Weaver, they have Aegis now.
He does finish it, by the way.
You're just down by 13k.
Yeah.
Pipe isn't exactly an item where it's like a recovery item. It's like a maintain a lead or like an even game. Make sure you have the little bit of edge in the fights.
And to be at Chase point, like, it's nice. It like stabilizes your team fight a bit, but the problem is it's still very defensive, and EG's just farming waves, and they're already ahead, and they've itemized to stay on map at all times.
Yeah, like, they have the Radiance on Bloodseeker to accelerate his farm ability, like meaning hey, he's just going to do this anyway, just do it faster. You
can't actually like outscale them ever, even with the Terrorblade, because even if Envy were managing to climb up to, like, even if it was 10k net worth right now, Zeus. It doesn't change the status quo of the game.
Doesn't change the fact that they have a Zeus.
Oh, and well, he is gonna get that off. It's gonna be another kill. Bloodseeker, EternaLEnVy with the Sunder play. Hey, you gotta do everything you can, and that is a big one. 427 gold for EE. He's halfway to, well, okay, a little less than halfway to a BKB. He's getting there. You get a pipe BKB, all of a sudden with Metamorphosis, you're pumping out damage. And now we see S4. I mean, this guy's fight. He's the most farmed in the game right now. Is the off-lane Weaver. almost has a full Maelstrom fly. This guy's been farming a lot, but just has an urn, has Tranquil Boots. He's just pushing out lanes.
Yep. It is still possible. I've seen Fnatic come back from worse.
And it's EternaLEnVy's best hero to do some comebacks on.
Yeah, the aggro Sunders are an Envy special. I don't see any other TBs really plan on that maneuver.
And this Blade Mill, right? It's one of the biggest after Blink. You get a Blade Mill, you can pretty much solo kill anyone you want on the other team, right? Besides maybe the Weaver with Lincolns.
Yep.
BSJ, this TB, what does he need to get after BKB? You just go straight into Manta after that? Or is there anything else better?
I honestly am not sure. I think you might just need to go all out Manta Butterfly.
I like that.
That's the sort of expertise we like.
Yeah, Sumail, ultis, he TBs immediately. We are going to see a hook. It's coming out. Abed, though, going to try to chase him down. The silence is here, but now the silence is gone. They're going to try to run back. Crit, can he make it away? The birds just attack him. So much damage coming out. He pops his Blade Mill. They need to be a little careful, but they get it. And that's +2 for pieliedie.
Arcane Rune Zeus, though, you got to be careful. Here come the rest of the team. S4 beelining straight towards that top area of the map. You got to get out of here if you're Fnatic. Back into the base.
Yep, they do see him running through this bottom ward, so they only have one ward on map, but it helps them out right here for Fnatic.
Yeah,
and you said
your Zeus, man.
And you've been saying, I mean, Bloodseeker was the BKB here. Do you like the Radiance before BKB
for sure.
on him?
Yeah.
When they're this far ahead, you don't want to commit to an item that forces you into like taking engagements. Just accelerate and ensure that no matter what happens, as the game stagnates, you're always going to be farming 60 to 70% of the map.
And here we see it, the bug is on the bird right now. That'll be one bird kill. We're gonna see a roll forward actually. Is he gonna get the duel off? Doesn't look like it, but no, he just didn't. He didn't blink far enough. DJ will go down, pardon me for that. And Sumail, he ends up getting the kill there. And I don't know, what can you do for the Zeus? He has the Aegis as well.
I love his item build as well. Like whenever you have the Aether Lens on Zeus, it's so nice to get the Blink Yules too, because just increased range, it makes your hero so much fun to play. And this is also like the Sumail style, you know, he's going to try his best to outmaneuver you. He doesn't want to go like that Veil Ags build. That's boring.
What did we say they lacked on Fnatic? Reach.
Yep.
The only way he dies is Legion Commander duel.
And and spirit
that's
rolls and
I mean,
that's tough.
But like, yes, reasonably speaking, if he's positioned correctly with either lens Blink Yules, I don't think he's dying to anything other than Legion Commander duel. And that's so easy to play around when you're this far ahead.
He is a human, and humans definitely can make mistakes, as we've seen. I believe he is, but you know, watching him play some open AI stuff, maybe not.
I believe the proper term is the king.
Or the king. Most kings are humans, though.
As far as I know, yeah.
Except King Midas, but yeah.
I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure he was human.
Up top lane.
We are going to see it. He's going to go for it with the Blade Mill. That's an easy plus.
Oh, but here comes the team. I'm sure Fly's got to buy back if he wants to, but they might not even need him.
He doesn't have my back.
He's nervous. Oh, now they get the birds in front. He tries to hook. Nice angle by Abed.
He's purged.
He is. That's about it, though.
Yep, that's the extent of that.
Look at the...
They want to just get this. That's 200 gold. I'll take it.
EternaLEnVy still has no BKB. 200 gold until...
Well, on the back, though, will they find one? They want to get him. That's a global silence if they can find. S4 might just dive deep for this and ulti out now. He's nervous. The silence from DJ. He does have the ulti. And there it is. He ends up getting the kill. Simple as that. That's level 3 ulti. And he is going for the Nimbus now. Having 2 ultimates on such low cooldown that do an insane amount of damage, pretty good.
Yep. It's just, well, it's how you win games, pretty much, in a nutshell. If you want to study EG and VGJ closing out games, I'd say the most effectively of many of the teams at this tournament. Didn't get to see too much of Liquid, but
yeah,
they just style on you.
Yeah, what was the nerf to Nimbus? Was it 50 circular?
Yeah, it was 450, now it's 400.
Was it radius or diameter?
Radius.
That would be...
It was radius.
What's the difference?
Diameter would be twice as much.
I know there's pi, like with the pi diameter and radius.
Yeah,
like apple.
Yeah.
That's defined as
Grandma's apple pie.
Yeah, apple pie. That's what you're referring to, correct?
Yes, correct.
Dude, how did you do in trigonometry?
You think I got that far in math class? Are you serious? I was stuck in algebra 1 for 4 years. Shoot. Fly has a blink dagger, by the way, going BKB. TB has his BKB. He is going Manta. He's almost level 15. I mean, they're in the game, right? The game is not over, which is big in a Fnatic
They're just
game.
a crit hook away from losing the game, I feel like. That's just what EG's game plan is. Just out farm you, eventually he'll hook somebody, and then...
It's such a cool hero. I love like the pudge factor. Like it actually just changes the way the game can be played because, as you said, like it's the only spell that can actually grab someone and bring them towards you on such a low cooldown. Like
the only other one's Batrider, and he has to like put himself in position to do that.
Yeah, you just literally farm the 3 lanes, and eventually the Zeus Vision combined with the pudge hook. Like you'll land someone.
Yeah.
Roche may respawn in a minute. We'll know better. Then that might be EG's. I mean, obviously, if Crit gets a hook, you just get a kill, but you might just be waiting for that Roche, which probably 2 to top. It is. He's going to find him. pieliedie does get handled, but look, it's going to be a duel instead. pieliedie will go down, and somehow Crit's still alive. The Blade Mill gets Yules in the air. They still get the win, though. Will Universe die? Here's the real question. Nice freeze by Fly. They will bring him down. No buyback on either of those two.
Yep.
Do the Dire know that? They do not. So they do got to be careful for overextending. We know they do not.
You just want to wait out the meta now, though. There's no need to commit too hard. You know the Silencer is still dead. He has BKB meta active. No need to go in here. Next Aegis is the one that you get. Probably look to finish the game if you're EG.
And the Weaver did go for the, he didn't go for the +2 swarm attacks, which versus a lot of summons, wouldn't you want more attacks so they're more focused on that? Or why do you go
No,
the other
it's because you can't really kill the bugs with your birds.
Okay.
So, and also Silencer, Earthspirit, like none of these, you don't have time in these team fights, Fnatic, to deal damage to the bugs. So it's better to just get that raw damage amplification, and
Gotcha.
you can just tell, like, the Radiance build on Arteezy, if you want to know why it's so effective, just look at his net worth. He was the one sacrificed, and yet pretty soon he'll be #1 net worth on his team, and that's
impressive.
pretty good, yeah.
And he builds to recover very well. I think he previously this year when they weren't doing so hot as EG, not this exact iteration, but I feel like he was trying to get too much done when he had a rough start, and now I feel like he's definitely blended it. He definitely understands the meta way better. And you can tell with his item builds on Gyro last game, this game on Bloodseeker, he builds just the right amount of items that he knows he needs to be able to be a part of the game and have impact, but then he goes back for the farming, recovery, scale into the late game items.
There's, I just know, I did not know Clarity was dispellable. It's just a weird thing, yeah.
Like by like purges?
Yeah, it just says if you alt-click over a Clarity dispellable, obviously you usually just hit it off, but hey.
Hey,
I know you're trying to pass the time,
do you know runes are dispellable too?
Yes, I do know that one.
Okay.
But not by positive dispels anymore.
True.
They used to be by BKB.
So, oh man, I mean, you have cores who just keep getting better late game, right? You have the 150 gold per minute talent now, and I'm looking at the Terrorblade. I'm looking at EternaLEnVy. He's got a Yash now. He does, when Metamorphs up, he does a good amount of damage if they get some stuns on crucial heroes. It's a lot of ifs for Fnatic, but they are in it.
And you can see though, like, look, EG is always playing so split around the map, pushing every lane, whereas Fnatic's forced to be 5, and the Zeus ult finds the entire team. Here they come.
Universe, he got his TP canceled actually by the Nimbus because they saw the hook's gonna hit on the EternaLEnVy. Can he get anything off? Global Silence will be there. That looks like they want to kill Universe first. He will get brought down. No, he won't, because EternaLEnVy helps him out. He's BKB'd. Will he TP out? No, he went for it. Now he's dead. Metamorphosis is off cooldown, but he has no buyback right now, and they might just end this game right now. Can they? It's a 3 versus 5, pardon me. The birds are helping keep him out of the base. Metamorphosis luckily wasn't used, and he tried, he was still BKB'd, right? So he went for the Sunder save. It wasn't enough, and now instead EternaLEnVy's dead.
I think you gotta make risky plays, right? Yeah, but I think the risky play is to Sunder the Bloodseeker and try to kill him.
Okay.
Like you were like 50% health or so, and
just go for the.
I don't think saving your Legion's gonna change this game, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you can kill the Bloodseeker, maybe that will change something. But it's EternaLEnVy. He honestly favors playing towards enabling his teammates.
We're going to see a duel on the max side. Bloodseeker will get hooked out, as Kyle talked about in the draft, and now they're not going to be able to get killed. They're actually going to eat him. Universe will go down, and thanks, Arteezy says, if I must. And now S4 gets the kill on Abed. And this game is looking real rough. We do have a buyback rupture on EternaLEnVy. He's going to be sitting in base for about 10 seconds here.
Tanks the bolt for him.
And there's the Blood Rage on the Zeus.
Oh, the hook into the kill!
Wow. He just nails it. Now Sumail kills pieliedie, the Blood Rage Zeus, as you said, and it's good game called. Wow. This was, I mean, game 1, a very back and forth, evenly played game for about, what, 30 minutes? Game number 2, EG kind of ran over him. I mean, the top lane, right, it was the tri-lane. They did get a couple early kills, but it felt like after 5 minutes, Fnatic, they struggled to do anything.
Indeed, and